found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn. And get this, he's hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
Because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next Constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Grey. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got... Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Bien, okay.
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1, and...
For more than 2 decades, New York-based law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn has been among the most successful and the most controversial companies in the United States. Founded in the greed is good downtown era of the mid-1980s by Kenneth Morgan, Don Yates, and Theodore Cohn, The firm quickly amassed an impressive client roster, counting such corporate behemoths as top investment bank Milton Fitzpatrick and Van Orton Tobacco. A reputation for ruthlessness and dirty tactics, no doubt originating with the notorious affluenza defense of murderous socialite Chelsea Whitmore, has long stuck to their name. But despite the persistent outrage of progressives, the firm has enjoyed a seemingly never-ending streak of successes and legal triumphs. This, however, may be changing. Just a few months ago, senior partner Ken Morgan passed away unexpectedly at the Hitman Hotel in Bangkok. And now, another of the founding partners, Don Archibald Yates, in front of whose Argentinian vineyard I am currently standing, has announced his retirement from the firm. And so, the burning question in the upper echelons of corporate America is this: has Morgan, Yates & Cohn finally run out of steam? I am Pam Kingsley, reporting live from Mendoza, Argentina, on GNN News. Hi. Whatever.
Valentina must be over the moon about Don stepping down. She's been living alone here for, what, 6 years? Ever since the scandal that ruined her career.
Are you kidding? That's the perfect marriage.
Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble of finely aged cynicism, but the Yateses are genuinely crazy about each other. They're the proverbial power couple. Valentina was always Don's most trusted advisor and vice versa.
That's a little too close.
Oh well, wasn't be late. The gear is fairly common. I'll get a picture later. I'm sorry to burst your genuinely crazy about each other. They're the proverbial power couple.
¿Cómo estás?
Valentina was always Don's most trusted advisor and vice versa. Some say she's the brains behind some of his most famous court strategies.
Huh. Talk about insult to injury.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's just that one of Yates's clients is the rival to the Semaphore phone company, which got exposed in the data leak that ruined Valentina's career. In fact, Yates would have lost his first high-profile case had it not happened. I guess her loss was his gain.
Huh. Didn't know about that. Well, I guess if they can survive that, they can survive anything.
Except retirement.
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor. May I see your invitation, please? Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party. Yeah, hey, bro.
Evening, senor. Would you care for an aperitif?
Thank you. So, you must know everything that goes on at the event. Care to give me the lowdown?
Let's see. Most of the guests have already arrived. And let me tell you, it's like a Forbes 500 convention in there. Most are high-profile clients of Morgan, Yates, and Cohn. But the Yateses are still no shows. Word is, they're still up at the house.
They haven't made an entrance yet. Curious. Any idea why?
Well, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but word is that Yates was in a great mood this morning, but that all changed when the letter arrived.
The letter?
Yeah, an honest-to-God letter delivered by courier. I mean, who writes letters anymore? Anyway, it must have been bad news, because Senor Yates heard the plant off the balcony. Big heavy one, too. It almost hit Isabel, one of the maids who had to go lie down.
Oh. Anything else?
The party is not the only thing happening at the estate. The winery is open for guests, too. You should check it out if you're interested in winemaking. It's harvest season, after all.
I might just do that. Thank you for your time, Miss.
Right. Pleasant evening, senor.
I dare say congratulations are in order.
Close call, though. I was third in the line of succession, after Robert and Sierra Knox. But then the pesky Kronstadt Board of Directors decided to hire an outsider. Former chair of the Applied Science Division at Caltech with a rep for being uncorruptible. With her at the helm, our friends would have lost control of Kronstadt altogether. Luckily for us, she went and wrapped her car around a tree. Brakes, apparently.
That is fortuitous.
Anyway, Kronstadt stays in the family, same as the other assets.
So the heralds keep telling us. By their account, those terrorists barely made a scratch.
You don't sound convinced.
How are we to tell when we don't know who's who? No, I don't believe the Constant had this situation under control. I even hear he was kidnapped.
You must have done something right. Wouldn't have been promoted to partner otherwise.
I suppose. Don't really care either way. Providence paved my way, and I'm grateful, but I paid my dues. If they were to disappear, the sun would still rise tomorrow, and I would still be governor.
Awful shame what happened. It was the most charming little village. Almost made it onto the UNESCO World Heritage List. Must have been some rainfall.
Yes. Terrible, terrible shame. I blame climate change. Nothing we at the Mendoza Local Council could have done about it, of course. Man plans and God laughs and all that.
So you don't think the construction of a brand new dam right on the other side of the village might have had anything to do with the flooding? The dam that conveniently redirects the underground water flow to this very vineyard, bypassing the local ban on irrigation. The very same dam that was donated by a foreign benefactor whose name is lazily Yates in reverse.
Nonsense. Mr. Sete is an honest businessman, and Mr. Yates is a pillar of the community. He would never think to break the rules. He, a gentleman of the law. You should be ashamed of yourself, ma'am. Good day to you. Tell me you did.
Tell me you didn't forget the torch. Okay. I didn't forget the asado torch, Miguel.
You did, though. Didn't you, Pablo? Madre de Dios. Why do you have to be such a baby all the time? Mr. Yates' gates are waiting. What are we supposed to tell him? The dinner is late because the Yosa brothers forgot the torch for the damn asado pit?
It's just a stupid torch. I'm sure someone's gonna like Miguel.
It's traditional. Look, I'm not gonna explain it to you. Just find another torch. Don't care how. Or with a laughing stock.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Why Mother prefers him, I will never understand.
You seem a little preoccupied. Anything you'd like to share?
Hey, good to see you.
I'm saying, no other law firm has this kind of brand penetration.
So, people all over the world know that Morgan, Yates, and Cohn are a bunch of soulless assholes. Good for you.
No, not good. Great. 94% of my cases never go to trial. Why? Because the moment the other side hears the name of Morgan, Yates, and Cohn, they know shit's about to get ugly. They know they're entering a Category 5 shit hurricane, and they can either settle or get neck deep in that chunky brown water.
And here I was so looking forward to the buffet.
The Chelsea Whitmore trial gave us some notoriety. Ken the Brick Morgan's affluenza defense is the stuff of legends. But really, it was the documentary about Van Orton tobacco that made us a household name. Van Orton sponsored a well drilling project in sub-Saharan Africa, only to spike the groundwater with nicotine to boost their customer base. And my friend and mentor, Don Cojones Yates, got them off on a technicality. Oh, it was beautiful.
Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. If you'll excuse me.
Something I said? So, what's your take on these ICA papers? Oh, hell of a thing.
I'll say. As if we haven't had enough market turmoil this year.
It's just disgraceful how an agency like the ICA could exist and thrive for so long without the public's knowledge.
Boggles the mind.
That it does. That it does. Yeah, I do wonder, though.
Yes?
Well, just for the sake of argument, say one had an urgent problem and one found oneself without one's usual, how should I put it?
Service provider?
Yeah, precisely. Well, what I'm getting at is all those shady drug lords and
Would you
foreigners
mind taking a
and
few steps
whatnot
away
find
from me,
themselves
please?
in need of a new such provider? Well, I was just wondering how they might go about that. Hypothetically, of course.
Right. Well, I'm clearly not the right sort of person to ask.
Of course not. Just making conversation.
I certainly wouldn't be in the possession of a phone number to one such individual.
Surely not.
And even if I were, I certainly wouldn't be inclined to pass it on.
Well, no. That would be wildly unethical.
Right. So, good talk. Food for thought. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I take it Edwards told you to chaperone me. Any idea why?
You know why. Trust is earned. Until Edwards is satisfied you're not sailing under a false flag, I will be his eyes and ears.
I meant why you.
I suppose I'm more perceptive than most.
You're also very loyal. My guess is Edward's decision to make me a herald is not too popular with the other heralds.
We were at war about 5 minutes ago. Some people are funny like that.
But not you.
I admire the craft, the audacity. Everyone said Providence was untouchable and along you came. The way I see it, you did us a service.
That's cold. I like you more already.
Touché.
Boost their customer base. And my friend and mentor, Don Cojones Yates, got them off on a technicality. Oh, it was beautiful.
Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Enjoy your night, if you'll excuse me.
Something I said?
I tell you, whoever thought they were doing the world a favor by bumping off Rico Delgado and his fixer, Andrea Martinez, needs a crash course in history.
I'd think one less drug lord would be a good thing.
Well, not if they're the lesser evil. Rico Delgado was a son of a bitch, but he was our son of a bitch. Plus, a stabilizing factor for the whole region. Now, the cartel is in the hands of Mad Dog Hector Delgado. And he's about 3 Colombian neckties away from a full-scale drug war.
The Morenos?
Somehow, the mad bastards got it into his head that Martinez and his brother were killed by a Moreno assassin
You know
who
why.
infiltrated their ranks.
Trust is earned.
He's purging his own sicarios at random, and they, in turn, are ratting on each other like
under a false
1950s
flag.
Hollywood.
I will be his eyes
It's a
and
hot
ears.
mess.
I meant
Plays
why
merry
you.
hell with the
I suppose
construction
I'm
and
more
real estate
perceptive than
market.
most.
Perhaps
You're
someone
also
should take
very
steps
loyal.
to retire him.
My guess is
With
Edward's
ICA
decision
off
to
the
make me a
board.
herald is not too
Good luck
popular
finding
with
someone
the other
crazy
heralds.
enough.
We were at war about 5 minutes ago. Some people are funny like that.
But not you.
I admire the craft,
How you been?
the audacity. Everyone said Providence was untouchable and along you came. The way I see it, you did us a service.
That's cold. I like you more already.
Touché.
Diana Burnwood. Long time no see.
Forgive
Hola,
me.
señor.
I can't quite place you, Mr.
Reaper. Tobias Reaper. We used to work for the same company. They went under.
Ah, yes. A shame what happened. But nothing lasts forever, I suppose. Oh, but where are my manners? This is my colleague, Tamara Vidal.
Miss Vidal?
What brings you to Argentina, Reaper? Are you one of Don Yates' clients?
Client? No. I'm more of a service provider.
Right. Well, it was lovely to see you again, Tobias. Now, if you'll excuse us, Tamara and I need to mingle.
Of course.
See you around.
Tobias, this is really not the best time to catch up.
I bet I could invest in the property. Maybe build it into something.
No, for God's sake, you always do this. What was it last time? Weren't you gonna open up?
Looking good, looking good.
Why are you here, Burnwood?
Didn't you know? I have tango fever.
Thing is, nobody held a gun to your head. Why did you take his offer?
It was time for a change.
I'll say. Learning the truth about your partner. Harsh. But you see, I read your ICA profile. All those years, you never took a contract for money or glory, only to serve your personal brand of vigilante justice, targeting those who rise above the law, except for yourself, of course. But hey, everyone's a hypocrite. Still, makes you wonder.
I was wasting my potential. I did garbage duty for 30 years, and where did it get me?
You certainly kept the world's coroners on their toes.
Edwards is right. Power never dies. It only changes hands. And his hands, well, I figure the world could do a lot worse.
You admire him.
I thought resisting power was noble. But revolution is a young person's game. It's easy to tear down, much harder to build. I figure I can be Edward's conscience. God knows I have the practice. Did I pass your test?
It was hardly the Pledge of Allegiance, but it's the best I could expect from a creative radical.
Jeez. Hey, did you mind? Check it out.
All right.
All clear.
No shit.
What are we doing here, Dexy?
Monumental Records are longtime clients of Morgan Yates & Co. I thought we'd come show Don our support.
He's a blood-sucking leech. He's like evil incarnate.
A free bar is a free bar, Heidi.
How is any of this relevant to our promotional tour?
The class always had a strong following in Buenos Aires. You and Quentin have a 52% recognition rate. That's impressive in a fragmented post-monocultural market. Especially since Jordan was always the front man.
We're not the class, Dexy. We're...
the band formerly known as The Class, minus Jordan Cross. That's the reality, Heidi. You don't like it? We can still accept the live gig with Serafina. She plays arenas. It's good, steady money.
Pass. I do have a shred of dignity left.
Oh, yeah? Want me to hold on to that for you?
Screw you, Dexy.
It'll be fine, dear. You'll get a hit and make lots of money. Hell, you might even see some of it once Quantum Leap and Dynasty Global and all other streaming platforms have taken their share. You just smile and do what rock stars do best, dear.
Yeah? And what's that?
Get drunk on somebody else's dime.
It seems like once you buy into an operation like this, it almost runs itself. It feels like it's something that might be worth it.
How are you, sir?
Find out what that was?
Roger that.
Better keep an eye on it, just to be safe.
What? What do you think that noise was? Go have a look.
Acknowledged.
I don't see nothing.
Yeah, no, excuse me.
You, go.
Copy that.
Command, something ain't right down here. Stand by while I investigate.
Huh?
Hey, you can't throw things around. Find a garbage can.
Right? This is hard.
Evening, senor.
Thank
Did you
God
get
it's
what
finally.
it is? That won't be necessary. We'll go ahead.
Awful shame what happened. It was the most charming little thing.
Why do you have to be such a baby? Mr. Yates stays away. I'm not gonna. I always just want to know the course. Nobody here open the mouth.
Find out what that was. Hear you loud and clear.
Serious case of alcohol poisoning. Not careful. Well, we cut him off.
Hey, you mind? Check it out.
On it. Yeah, we're clear. Okay.
I take it Edwards told you to chaperone me. Any idea why?
You know why. Justice earned. Until Edwards is satisfied you're not sailing under a false flag, I will be his eyes and ears.
I meant why you.
I suppose I'm more perceptive than most.
You're also very loyal. My guess is Edward's decision to make me a herald is not too popular with the other heralds.
We were at war about 5 minutes ago. Some people are funny like that.
But not you.
I admire the craft, the audacity. Everyone said Providence was untouchable and along you came. The way I see it, you did us a service.
That's cold. I like you more already.
Touché.
I'm saying, no other law firm has this kind of brand penetration.
So, people all over the world know that Morgan, Yates, and Cohen are a bunch of soulless assholes.
Why are you here, Bernie?
Didn't you know? I have tango fever.
Thing is, nobody held a gun to your head. Why did you take his offer?
It was time for a change.
Sorry, sir. Learning the truth about your partner. Harsh. You see, I read your ICA profile. All those years, never took a contract for money or glory, only to serve your personal brand of vigilante justice, targeting those who rise above the law, except for yourself, of course. But hey, everyone's a hypocrite.
Huh?
Go look into that.
That's understood.
Say what? Why would you leave something like this behind?
Hey, could someone check that out quickly? Well, certainly.
What are we doing here, Dexy?
Monumental Records are longtime clients of Morgan. I thought
It was a short stint, but they made their mark. The Art Society remember.
Glass of red, please.
Cabernet. So may I present the House's Cabernet Sauvignon Row? A melody of black currants and cherries rises above a backdrop of leather and toast. On the palate, you'll taste juicy, dark berry fruit, along with a trickle of sweet spice and savory plums.
It's not doing as much as I would like on the
I'll
side
pass.
of my palate, is it?
Find me a bottle of Pinot Noir, then we'll go.
You heard the lady.
Burst.
I'm sure you have a Pinot in stock somewhere.
I find myself wishing it was a little more dry, but
Sir.
the tannins almost make up for it.
it's all right.
Let's rejoin the fun.
Wherever you go, I go.
Yeah, I don't feel so good.
It's a nice gesture, but a bit heuristic, would you say? He's not even been appointed.
Caution and modesty has never been Don Yates' style. Did you see the wine list?
I'm more of a beer man myself, but if Yates wants to bring the heralds closer together as a play,
Hey, good to see you.
The rehab facility. Yes, in Maryland.
What do you believe in, Vidal?
I believe most people need to be led. They want
over
it too, mind you. They've just been brainwashed by liberal humanism to think it's something to resist, something to be ashamed of.
Might is right. Is that it?
Any dumb mob or chest-pounding gorilla has might. I believe in merit, the rule of
Thank you for your
competence.
service, sir.
Those who are born with superior skills and intellect have a moral obligation to lead. It's as simple as that.
Wow. You're just a social media shitstorm waiting to happen, aren't you?
Don't talk to me about privilege. When the enemy is at the gates, you want the best man leading the charge, privileged or not. Questioning natural hierarchies is a peacetime luxury, and it only leads to chaos and decline. Providence... When the enemy is at the gates, you want the best man leading the charge, privileged or not. Questioning natural hierarchies is a peacetime luxury, and it only leads to chaos and decline. Providence must exist.
Unnecessary.
Huh? Listen, you've been in a very bad accident. I'm gonna go try and find someone to help.
Man, you got me. Got a situation. Probably some punk kid making life miserable for everyone.
When the enemy is at the gates, you want the best man leading the charge, privileged or not. Questioning natural hierarchies is a peacetime luxury, and it only leads to chaos and decline. Providence must exist.
A necessary evil.
Nothing evil about it. No such thing.
Huh?
Oh, no. Hey, can you hear me?
The class always had a strong following in Buenos Aires. You and Quentin have a 52% recognition rate.
Situation is getting tense here.
Huh?
There's no need to flex. You ain't got to impress me.
Yes, the Herald. You're new too, if I'm not mistaken. I suppose we're both getting the lay of the land.
Suppose so. How are you settling in as head of Dynasty Global?
All I managed so far is redecorating my office. Did you know I was in the building when Rupert, Mr. Pierce, was thrown off the roof? I even passed his killer, Mr. Donovan, in the hallway. There's no way I could just sit in Rupert's chair after what happened.
Quite understandable. But the terrorists are all dead now, and we need to look towards the future. Providence is changing, and you're an intrinsic part of that change, Miss Kensington.
It's the best show in town. I'm in.
Glad to hear it.
Vibrant Washington. Mom. So why? Assassination. Warriors. Assassination.
Hey, what's up? CEO of Kronstadt.
Very cool, though. I was third in the line of succession.
Yo! I have to give you a pat down if you want to come through here, parcero.
Done about it, of course. Man plans.
¿Qué hubo, pues? Ah, no se preocupe, don't swear. It's just routine. Okay, you're good to go. Póngale, póngale.
I need to light the asado pit.
Go ahead. They're just for decoration anyway. Say, you're one of those TV chefs. The Yosa brothers. right? You're...
Pablo Llosa, the younger. I provide the talent, the good looks and fun. My brother, well, he knows how to balance the books.
Well, I am just a big fan, Senor Llosa. I must have streamed all 14 seasons of your show. I especially love the one where you cooked barbecue on the International Space Station.
Yeah, we absolutely did that. Yeah, oh, for real. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to leave the hungry mouths to feed.
No, stay. Tell us more. Cooking for people must be so rewarding.
Well, I especially remember the time, I believe it was the 8th, when we flew around the world in a hot air balloon with expert survivors and treasure hunters. Nathaniel, in such weather, we had to touch down in Papua New Guinea to avoid a storm. Luckily, the secluded Kalupa tribe was extremely hospitable. We taught them a few of our barbecue techniques, and they taught us how to make smoked tarantula. That was great. Yes, we were very fortunate.
Amazing. I can't wait to tell my dad we met. He'll be so excited. He's your biggest fan. He bought the apron and the special anniversary barbecue sauce and everything.
Thank you. Well, it was lovely talking to you both, but I have a job to do.
No. Don't go yet. Give us some highlights from your career.
Well, one episode...
Did you know the villa
Don't
was
you
part of the
remember?
original
It was a
stadium?
huge scandal.
Goes back...
One of those whatever gates.
Doesn't ring a bell. Still, Mrs. Yates was a career diplomat.
Oh, yes. An international superstar. She was the Argentinian ambassador to Norway, then Israel, and then China. But her office was involved in some sordid back-channel deal. Cell phone surveillance, I think, and when the story broke, Mrs. Yates was thrown under the bus. Her whole career down the drain in an instant. That's why she moved back here. Nothing else to do. What with Mr. Yates still going full steam.
Ah, it's tough. But I suppose she made her bed.
At least, she's still her husband's closest advisor. Some say she's the brain behind many of his boldest court strategies. Yes, those two are quite the power couple.
I don't know. Probably keep something weird inside. Weird? Like how? All my clients have kept something weird in their thing, especially when they make mistakes. It's always like that. Usually it's the first one.
¿Qué es esto? Unseemly.
How many times
Hello?
Anyone
there?
your own eyes, darling? Are you trying to get the lesson?
This is serious. I am making a new addition to the Herald team. Diana Burnwood, former IT. Please consider her my representative.
Ah, puta madre. Come on, not again.
Can you believe it? This is the woman who waged bloody war on Providence. She is involved in the deaths of countless heralds and operatives, including Ken. Our friend Valentina. Has Edward lost his faculties? This woman will surely be our downfall. The part you don't think
Raro.
Yes. I suppose you're right.
Because it's out there. You and I. We always do.
Okay, who's doing that? No lo creo. Maldito. Why do I gotta spend my day doing bitch work? What are we dating or something? Step off, fool!
This isn't going away, my love. It falls on me as constant to protect Providence against all threats, even his bad decisions.
So let's treat this like a court. Say Burwood is a material witness to the prosecution and you... Excuse me! So let's treat this like a court. Say Burwood is a material witness to the prosecution and you need to get rid of her. Walk me through your strategy.
Best course of action is blackmail. I've called in one of the firm's junior partners to dig up some dirt. If Burnwood has a weakness, we will find it.
If not?
Then Corvo gets to earn his 7 figures a year. Burnwood suffers an accident. Convincing, but not too convincing. And the blame falls on her rogue assassin with the whimsical M.O.
That might fool the Herald, but not Edward. He could even be using her to test your loyalty.
Yes, that is the crunch.
Perhaps he was about the witness and more about putting together just the right story.
What are you thinking?
The Herald. You said so yourself. They got plenty of time to murder with a Sarcoma. I'm sure they would agree to back the story with Edward if properly done. Say, by a crackerjack trial lawyer with a black but stirring monologue.
What do you think that noise was? Someone should go see.
Understood.
The Herald. You said so yourself.
Bingo.
They lost plenty of colleagues to burn with a cohort. I am sure they would agree to back the story with Edward. Properly done. Say, by a crackerjack.
Do me a favor and see what's up, would you?
Yep.
The Herald. You said so yourself. They lost plenty of colleagues to burn with a cohort. I am sure they would agree to back the story with Edward. Properly done. Say, by a crackerjack trial lawyer.
Okay, I have no idea what that was.
Okay.
The Herald.
Heard it?
Roger that.
The Herald.
So, man.
Plenty of colleagues to burn with a cohort.
Oiga, imbécil, what the hell's your deal?
Say, by a crackerjack trial lawyer with a black but stirring monologue. Even strengthen their fealty to you constantly. Nothing beyond loyalty and culpability.
Yes, I like it. I like it profoundly. I will get right to work on my closing statement. Thank you, my love. I truly would be lost without you.
And don't forget it.
What that was?
Sure.
Whatever this is, I got it. Guarida.
It says, by a crackerjack trial lawyer with a black but stirring monologue.
Negative. We're good.
No shit.
Nothing commands loyalty, like culpability.
Yes, I like it.
The herald.
I like it profoundly.
So yourself,
I will get right to work on my
your colleagues to
closing
work with her
statement.
cohort. I'm sure
Thank
they
you, my
would
love.
agree to back your
I
story
truly
with
would be
anyone.
lost without you.
And don't forget me.
Huh?
Lots of people have mixed feelings about retirement. That's probably it.
Yates loves
That's good. Keep those arms there. Don't move. If I find something, I'm gonna crucify you. Okay, man. Vamos.
All right there. Take a good look at this woman. What do you see? A monk. The ensuringly professional demeanor, and imagine her hands soaked in the blood of your colleagues. Business partner, Ken Morgan. A bloody trail of carnage and destruction, ending with the partners themselves, and Arthur Edwards, our superior, the new supreme head of Providence, is giving her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Yes. That should get their blood flowing.
Mr. Edwards, Don Yates. I have received your letter. I merely called to express my regrets that you are not able to make it to the party. Rest assured that I will extend our new herald the warmest welcome. Most food and sedation. I have utmost confidence that Miss Burnley will prove a valuable addition to the group.
Feel free to call me at your leisure. Have a good day. Machine? Since when do I get the machine? Hey! Excuse me, can I help you? This guy is pissing me off.
How the security hell did you do that?
Mr. Edwards, John Yates, I have received your letter. I merely called to express my regrets that you were not able to make it to the party. Rest assured that I will extend our new herald the warmest of welcome. A most shrewd and sagacious move on your part, bringing her into the fold. I have the utmost confidence that Miss Burnwood will prove a valuable addition to the group. Feel free to call me at your leisure. Have a good day.
The twins were warriors. Assassination goes with the territory.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the olive grove at sunset. One last tango, 47. How did you know?
Your deal. That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
What have you done?
Ether brand neurotoxin. Transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was the only way.
To get this close.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent. Are you still here? Still clinging on to your self-image? Agent 47, the apex predator. Always hiding behind the headlines. Was perfection its own justification? Or a willful distraction? A wall built contract by contract to shield you from the uncomfortable truth. You're exactly the tool they bred you to be. Quite a piece of work you are. How could you possibly function on your own? You never even had a name. Until I gave you one.
That's him. Burnwood never ceases to surprise me. You really are a most singular individual. And to think she wanted me to put you down. Lucky for you, I never throw away anything useful. Prepare the serum. Forgetting's not so bad. You've done it before.
What's he doing? Is he still looking at us?
I'm afraid so. Poor sap just won't accept his days are done.
Perhaps I should take him out to the woods and set him free.
Oh, it's a classic.
He was a loyal tool. But everything goes the way of the horse and cart eventually.
I couldn't agree more.
Are you done? The toxins are playing into your fears. Don't let them. Come on. Gotta get your head straight.
She wants me dead.
She has every right to after what we did. But that's not what is really going on.
She chose power. In the end, she was just like them.
No. She found a way to turn Edward's own cleverness against him. The rest is up to you.
I don't know how.
You do know.
Diana!
Coming!
Once you dispose of Edwards, I will dismantle Providence from the top down. It will finally be over. All you have to do is embrace the past.
We need to find a catchy name for it. For when we go commercial, I mean.
You figure this thing has commercial application? Who'd want to have their minds wiped?
Not wiped, obviously. But that's just fine-tuning. Okay. Right now, the serum erases long and short-term memory banks wholesale. But in a couple of cycles, we'll be able to isolate the effects to individual memories. Imagine if you could pluck out childhood traumas, ugly breakups, combat trauma. You guys should be over the moon.
What are you talking about? I love waking up in a cold sweat with a scream stuck in my throat. So, what would you call it then? Your catchy, off-the-counter name.
I don't know. Blank Slaterzine?
You are a piece of work, lady.
Come on. Jim, was it? It always starts like this. GPS, microwaves, duct tape. This serum will eventually improve lives. I've got to believe that.
Tell that to the poor SOB in the rear car. Nah. When I want to forget something, I rely on my good old pal, Mr. Alcohol. No offense.
I saw weather like this, I was doing extreme conditions training near the army base in Pat. At a Wawa? None of you know where the hell that is, do you? I can tell by that glassy look in your eyes. But trust me, they get some real winners.
Bought this train for sample backup storage, but since the bombing at their R&D site in Johannesburg, they're refitting the cars as a mobile field.
So what did the Russians use it for back in the day?
The way I hear it, this used to be some kind of KGB black site. Mobile missile launch control center, prison transport, your guess is as good as mine. But at one point, it appears to have been the HQ of Janus, Cold War spy master. Apparently his crest was on the front car before Ether painted everything over.
Well, that's the way it goes, isn't it? National past, corporate future.
This thing is messed up, but I can fix it. I have good hands. Come on, baby.
Okay, everything's good.
We might have a situation. Sweeping area.
Command. Yeah, I've got a big fat nothing here. Over.
we supposed to be exactly? Ukraine? It all looks the same from the blizzard.
Nah, somewhere in Romania. We're on a loop from Zagreb to Irkutsk.
Isn't that risky? What about border inspections?
They use a system of decommissioned rail lines and pay the local governments to look the other way. It's been like that since the Cold War. In theory, this thing only needs to stop for refueling.
A regular ghost train. I guess that's one more box ticked.
Doing here? You're not supposed to be here. Oh my God.
only got on board to identify the sedated guy in the medical car.
Right. Our John Doe. You know where we're taking him?
This Sakata facility in Mongolia. The boss's private bodyguards, those guys in heavy body armor have trained. Yeah, they all trained there. Maybe John Doe's set to join their ranks.
No kidding. That's the team that capped Lucas Gray. Those boys must be tough as nails. You know, I toured with Gray back in Chechnya. Yeah. Crazy son of a bitch. Glad it wasn't me in those woods. Whatever went down, it can't have been pretty. Ridiculous, if you ask me. A whole train full of mercs to guard one guy.
You do know who he is, right?
Sure. Everyone's very impressed. I get it. And if you want some kind of elaborately planned calamity or a convenient heart attack, sure, he's your man. But how does he manage in a brawl? I'm willing to bet this guy doesn't hold a candle to any of us. Too much sneaking around and dressing up, too little fighting.
Right. You feel like putting that theory to the test?
I just might.
Sir, you really shouldn't be here. I'm bitch!
Might be him. Could you go see if it's him?
Copy that.
Very scary, yet titillating. Something. Why? I need help. Stop.
Oh, crap.
Okay, I got it.
Hello? Who made that sound?
I don't suppose there's any point calling for help.
No.
Seems I brought this on myself. Well played, Miss Burnwood. Do you really think she'll be able to resist all that power? This is not how people work.
She rejects the power, not the responsibility.
A noble idea. But please join me in the real world. I trust you already know what this is. Why not simply take it? Embrace who you were always meant to be.
No, never again.
Well, I had to try. Go on then. Do your thing. At least I die knowing who I am. Second thoughts. Perhaps we understand each other after all. Go on then, free yourself. Lucas Gray was haunted by his humanity, but freedom from choice is also freedom. Everything is so much simpler in black and white. Thank you, my friend. I will take care of you now. All will be well. Wake up. Wake up, my friend. It's the dawn of a new day, and you have things to do. What are you doing? No!
No! This is what it means to lose everything.
You're making a mistake.
It's mine to make.
Oh. Forgive me. I seem to have, what were we talking about?
Don't worry. We were done.
The string of resignations at the top level of international finance continues as Milton Fitzpatrick CEO Alexander Fannin joins the president of Hamson Oil, Quantum Leap founder Tim Quinn, and plenty of other people step down.
It's been a long time, Agent 47.
That's not who I am anymore. The pact is done. The past, dead.
And yet, here you are.
I choose this path because I can. There will always be people like them. So there will always be people like us.
No one is untouchable.
It's good to be back.